It was late. The kind of late when the city's heartbeat slows and the world outside your window feels impossibly still. Chicago, usually alive with noise and movement, finally seemed to hold its breath. The streets were empty, the lights distant and cold, as if the city itself was waiting for something to happen. At 2:17 a.m., a blue light blinked on Emily Harper's phone, cutting through the darkness of her quiet apartment. She texted her friend Sarah, "Just got home. The city is so beautiful tonight." It was a simple message, sent with the casual ease of someone who felt safe in her own world. An ordinary message, except it was the last anyone ever heard from Emily. No one could have guessed its significance at the time. That text became the starting point of a mystery that would haunt the city, a single thread in a tapestry of unanswered questions. Emily, a talented graphic designer with an eye for beauty and detail, vanished without a trace. She was known for her creativity, her kindness, and her love of the city's nighttime skyline. In the days that followed, her words were analyzed for hidden meaning. Investigators and friends alike pored over every letter, searching for a clue she might have left behind. Was it just an innocent observation, or a desperate attempt to reach out? Was Emily trying to tell someone something, or was she simply sharing a moment of peace? The city's beauty hid something darker that night, something no one saw coming. Imagine, the soft glow of a phone, a message sent, and then, nothing. Silence, as if the night itself swallowed her whole. Did Emily sense something was wrong? Was there a shadow lurking just out of sight, or was it all in her imagination? Or was she simply ending her day, unaware that her life was about to change forever? The silence that followed was absolute. No footsteps, no voices, just the quiet hum of the city outside. Our story begins not with a crime scene, but with a quiet apartment and a single cryptic text, a message that would echo through the lives of everyone who knew her. On that cold February night in 2026, something erased Emily Harper from her life, leaving only questions behind, and so began a mystery that would baffle investigators, torment her friends, and haunt her loved ones for years to come. Who was Emily Harper? To most, she was the kind of person you'd pass on the street and instantly feel at ease around, a familiar face in a busy world. Friends and family described her as reliable, creative, and quietly confident. She was the one people turned to for advice, the friend who remembered birthdays, the daughter who called home every Sunday. At 27, she was a graphic designer in downtown Chicago, living a life of routine and comfort. Her days were filled with color and creativity, but she never sought the spotlight. Emily preferred art museums and coffee shops to parties, and kept close ties with her family back in Wisconsin. She cherished quiet moments, whether wandering through galleries or catching up with her mom over video calls. Her Lincoln Park apartment was a sanctuary, minimalist, organized, filled with books and art. Every corner reflected her personality, thoughtful, understated, and a little whimsical. No chaos, no drama, no enemies. Her life was a calm oasis in the middle of a bustling city. Her days followed a predictable rhythm: morning coffee, the same commute, evenings spent reading or with friends. She found comfort in the familiar and rarely strayed from her routines. To Emily, routine meant safety. It was her way of keeping the world's unpredictability at bay. She was thoughtful, reserved, and content. She journaled often, reflecting on her days and dreams, always searching for meaning in the ordinary. No history of troubled relationships, no financial issues, no reason to disappear. Her life on paper was as stable as they come. She was the girl next door, happy, grounded, and seemingly immune to tragedy. Neighbors waved to her, never suspecting anything was amiss. But sometimes, it's the quietest people who are most vulnerable to the secrets of others. The world can be unpredictable, even for those who try to keep it at arm's length. Or perhaps, the ones who hold the deepest secrets themselves. Even the most ordinary lives can hide extraordinary mysteries. Emily Harper was both ordinary and, as it turned out, extraordinary in her mystery. She blended in, but there was always something just beneath the surface, and that made her disappearance all the more chilling, a puzzle that no one saw coming from a woman everyone thought they knew. The night Emily vanished, February 24th, began like any other. She had dinner with her friend Sarah at a local Italian spot. Their conversation was normal: work, movies, future plans. After dinner, they hugged goodbye. "Text me when you get home," Sarah said. Emily smiled and agreed. Security footage showed Emily arriving at her building at 8:12 p.m., alone, calm, carrying her work bag and leftovers. She took the elevator to her fourth-floor apartment. What happened between 8:12 p.m. and 2:17 a.m.? 6 hours vanished from the timeline. Police later confirmed her laptop was used until around 11 p.m., searching for design fonts. Everything pointed to a quiet night at home, until that final, fateful text. No sign of distress, no hint of what was to come. Just a normal evening, until it wasn't. And then, Emily Harper was gone. The next morning, Emily's absence was immediately noticed at work. She was never late. Her boss texted and called. No response. Sarah, also unable to reach her, went to Emily's apartment after work. The door was locked. No answer. The building manager let her in. Inside, everything was eerily normal. Jacket on a chair, leftovers in the fridge, keys and wallet by the door. Her phone was missing, last pinged near the apartment after 2:17 a.m. The bed was made, unusual for Emily at night. Police were called. The missing person investigation began. No signs of struggle, no forced entry, nothing stolen. Security cameras showed no one entering or leaving after Emily arrived. The only oddity, a living room window, cracked open to the cold February air. It was as if Emily had simply vanished into thin air. The mystery deepened with every detail. The apartment became the investigation's epicenter. Forensics found nothing. No unknown fingerprints, no evidence of a visitor. Emily's essentials, wallet, keys, ID, were left behind, making a planned escape unlikely. The open window on the fourth floor puzzled detectives. No fire escape. No sign of entry or exit. On her nightstand, a book, The Art of Disappearing. Was it casual reading? Or a manual for vanishing? The scene was almost too perfect, too clean. Every clue only deepened the enigma. Chicago police launched a full-scale investigation. They interviewed everyone in Emily's life, scoured her digital footprint, and found nothing unusual. No secret relationships, no suspicious activity, no large withdrawals. After 2:17 a.m., her digital presence vanished. Detectives canvassed the neighborhood. No witnesses, no unusual activity. Security footage from nearby businesses and ATMs showed nothing. Volunteers and family plastered the city with missing posters. The media picked up the story, but every tip led to a dead end. No body, no crime scene, no ransom note. The case grew colder by the day. Investigators hit wall after wall. The pressure mounted, but answers never came. Emily Harper had disappeared without a trace. In the absence of facts, theories multiplied. Some believed Emily planned her own disappearance, pointing to the art of disappearing, but why leave behind her money and ID? Others suspected foul play, an abduction by a stranger or someone she knew, yet there was no sign of struggle, no forced entry, no evidence. A stalker? Detectives found only a few odd comments on her blog, nothing concrete. Each theory had holes. The escape didn't fit the facts. The abduction seemed impossible. The stalker theory lacked proof. Investigators circled the same clues. The open window, the made bed, the book. Every answer led to more questions. The puzzle remained maddeningly unsolved. Months slipped by, each day blurring into the next. The case grew cold, and hope seemed to fade with every unanswered question. But Sarah refused to give up, driven by a stubborn determination that kept her searching long after others had moved on. One evening, she returned to Emily's apartment, retracing old steps, hoping for a sign she might have missed before. As she scanned the shelves, her fingers brushed against a worn copy of Moby Dick. Inside, she discovered a note, carefully hidden between the pages. It was unmistakably Emily's handwriting. "If you are reading this," the note began, the words trembling with urgency, "it means I am gone." The message was haunting, as if Emily had written it knowing she might never return. "Do not look for me." The warning was clear, but it only raised more questions. "It will only put you in danger. I am sorry." The words sent a chill down Sarah's spine, filling her with dread and confusion. Sarah took the note to the police, who quickly authenticated it as Emily's. There was no doubt Emily had written it herself. The note shattered the theory of a simple escape. It hinted at something far more complex and dangerous. The words danger and protect you were underlined, as if Emily wanted to make sure her message was understood. It was clear Emily had anticipated something terrible, and she was desperate to shield those she cared about. She wanted to protect her loved ones, even if it meant leaving them behind without answers. Police scoured the note for hidden clues, codes, invisible ink, anything, but found nothing more. The message was both a breakthrough and a dead end. Emily hadn't left willingly, but the reason for her disappearance remained elusive. Somewhere, a threat lingered in the shadows, its true nature still a mystery. What secret could a quiet graphic designer like Emily possibly be hiding? What had she stumbled upon that was so dangerous? The note deepened the mystery, transforming it from a simple disappearance into something far more terrifying. Emily's disappearance was no longer just a missing person case. It was a warning, a puzzle, and a plea for protection all at once. It was a chilling message from someone who knew too much and was willing to risk everything to keep others safe. Years later, Emily Harper is still missing. Her case remains open, the questions unresolved. The note changed everything and nothing, deepening the shadows, not illuminating them. Was she protecting her loved ones from something she discovered, or was the note a clever misdirection, victim, or architect of her own fate? Emily's story is a haunting reminder. We never truly know what lies beneath the surface. The silence she left behind is a void that pulls at the imagination. We're left with a puzzle, the open window, the book, the note, and no solution. What really happened to Emily Harper? For now, Chicago keeps its secret.